Hey, what's up guys, it's Max here, bringing you another Pokemon Black and White 2 PO battle, and look at the screen. What is that? That is a snazzy new layout you got there. Yes, this was given to me by KevinKingdra, and if you guys haven't checked out my last vid, you'd know that he also made my channel background. So, he is a really great artist, and he just gave me this for free because, you know, why not? So, I'm basically going to be using this layout now for all my vids. So, yeah, expect to see that. I think it looks really cool. All I really have to do is just fill out the Pokemon in the boxes each time, but that's not that big of a deal. So, yeah, basically just to show this layout off, Kevin asked me to have this OU battle with him, and I gladly accepted. And he actually asked me to upload it, so, it was a pretty good battle, I guess. Definitely not very competitive at all. We were just having a lot of fun. And it was just basically to show you guys that how this layout works and stuff. So the great thing about this layout is that it has a team preview. So I'm looking at the teams. My team, you guys have seen this before. It was just my standard sand team when I was trying to test out Scarf Ditto. And yeah, I was really kind of lazy to make another one. So I just used this one. It was my only really one in my boxes on this computer. And looking at his team, he is running non-weather, and he's actually running some pretty original sets in my opinion. So yeah, let's quickly get this battle started. So I'm going to lead off with my Rotom Wash like I usually do. As he leads off with his own Rotom Wash, and because I'm the bulky Resto Chester Rotom, he will be outspeeding me, which is what I want so I can get switch advantage. But I'm actually going to go for the Will-O-Wisp right here, predicting his switch, and if not, I could burn his Rotom, which would be nice. So now I'm going to go for the Volt Switch on this Deoxys D. And looking at the damage, I'm pretty sure he is the bulky spike set, probably. But he actually goes for the Toxic right here, getting my Hippowdon. Not really too big of a deal, because I really just wanted my stand-up, because like I said, he has no weather. So now I'm going to switch out right away into my Alakazam, predicting him to go for the Taunt, because I'm not going to go for the Stealth Rocks right away, because that was just way too obvious. So I'm going to go, I have free switching basically into my Alakazam, and I can take this thing out with the Shadow Ball, which is great, because he basically got no hazards on the field whatsoever. But now the Taxers comes in, I do know from a previous battle that it is Choice Scarf, and the way he brought it in just screams Choice Scarf anyway. So I'm going to switch out into my Hippowdon, knowing I can take any move he wants to go for pretty nicely. So I'm actually going to go for the Earthquake right here, predicting the Espeon to come in case I want to get my rocks up, because he does have the Espeon. But again, just playing it safe, the Rotom switch was a pretty good play as well. But now here, I'm not going to predict his Volt Switch or his Hydro Pump, but he actually goes for the HP Ice or Fire, and that sort of caught me off guard. Now I know to switch out into my Heatran, and it turns out he's actually not Scarfed or Choiced in any way, so he's actually going to go for the Volt Switch, which he actually did a pretty good job blocking the Scarf, but in any case he's going to send out his Taxers. Now I know the Earthquake's coming, or Brick Break, so I'm going to switch back out into my Hippowdon, who checks the Taxers very nicely, and now I do know he's going to switch out, so I'm able to get out a free Slack Off on my Hippowdon, which is exactly what I do, as he does send up this Lucario. And this Lucario, it's not too huge of a threat to my team, but he's actually going to pull the Double Switch, baiting the Earthquake, and he's going to go right out and back into his Rotom Wash, which was a good play on his part. I was just really playing it safe, because I really did not know his playstyle at this point, but he's actually going to go for the HP Ice over predicting. I'm pretty sure that's HP Ice. As I'm going to get up my rocks before I die. Hippowdon, I really did not need it for this battle. It was just there to get up stand, and because he had no weather, the stand will be up for the rest of the battle, so it's not too big of a deal. I can send out my own Rotom Wash now, and he's actually going to go for the Volt Switch, because he does outspeed me. He's going to go into his Lucario, as I'm actually going to go for the Hydro Pump, and that almost takes it out. Just living with a sliver as HP, which is pretty unfortunate, because now you can take me out with the extreme speed. But luckily for me, he's Life Orb, so it will be a double down. So on the double down, I'm going to go into my Breloom, as he chooses to go out into his Rotom Wash. I know it does outspeed me, or at least I'm pretty sure, so I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch right before I die, as he can take me out with the Volt Switch. So he definitely did get the better end of the deal there, but Breloom did take a lot of prior damage, so yeah. But so now he's going to send out his Scarf Taxers on the Volt Switch. I had a plan here. I was going to go out into my Scarf Ditto, and in case he did win the speed tie, which he actually did, I did have a backup plan. So I'm actually going to go into my Heatran, because going into Ditto basically baited him into going for the Outrage, so that my Heatran could safely come in, take the Outrage, and just kill him off with the Dragon Pulse. So That Haxorus with a huge threat is gone now. So now Groudon Watch comes in, definitely gonna go for the Hydro Pump, and unfortunately he's gonna miss, as I can take him out with the Specs Dragon Pulse. It really did not matter in the end because he can take me out with HP from the Espeon, and I also still have my Alakazam, in which I can easily outspeed and take out the Rotom, knowing that it's not Scarfed anymore. So yeah, it really didn't matter. So I'm down to my last guy, which is my Alakazam. I'm gonna go for the Calm Mind, as he actually reveals to me he has the Substitute. But I'm not gonna get greedy with all these Calm Minds. It is late game, so I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Ball to break it, as he turns out to be a sub-Calm Mind variant of Espeon, which really tells me he could either have the Focus Blast or the Shadow Ball. Not both. He has that Psychic or Side Shot, so I know it couldn't really touch me. And basically both our Calm Minds up, it is basically neutral damage, so I can take him out with the Shadow Ball from that range. As last guy is a Heatran, in which my Alakazam can easily take out with the Focus +1 Focus Blast. So yeah, that is good game, KevinKingdra. Definitely not very competitive match. We just had a lot of fun making it, and definitely trying out this new layout. So thanks a lot for the layout. I'll leave your link in the description like I did in the last video. But yeah, definitely just a really fun battle. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.